I'm back. Do y'all miss me? Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. I am finally back on YouTube. No, I wasn't quitting YouTube. I just had so much. There's just so much, okay? But we're gonna get straight into it. A full list of products down in the description box down below. I'm just gonna put stuff on my face, have my brows and my base done. Let's get into it. And let me just throw out there that I have my MAC video, which I did promise you guys I was gonna film. I have it filmed, I just don't have it edited yet. So I'm gonna post this video up as just kind of like, hey, this is where I've been, and then I will be posting the MAC video right after. Sometimes when I film, it's as if I have to either sacrifice the top of my head or like this part. Anyways, my brother's wedding, right? So it finally happened 10 days ago today. And before that was absolute chaos. For those of you that don't know, this is my first ever wedding in terms of like the actual full wedding, from church to reception. Lord, maybe 3 weeks before the wedding, maybe even 4. The month before, we were finalizing stuff, invitations, getting those sent out, and then we had to reprint the invitations. And it was a combination of like a traditional Filipino wedding and a Chamorro wedding, which aren't exactly the same. So I had to revise the invitations, started finalizing those who had RSVP'd, and then they had 3 giveaways, and we had done 2 in-house. So the first one was this gift box, really, really cute, and it had honey and jam in it. And then they had given away cookies, which we did the day before the wedding. And my mom was working on the bigger giveaway, which was an actual succulent flower. It's a funny story because we had put them in tiny like heart-shaped ceramic pots. We were thinking they were just gonna stay small, but my mom was already trying to like make sure we had enough for the tables. Some of them grew like massive. And I'm pretty sure those were the ones that went off the tables first because they used them as centerpieces, but you could take them. So we're getting closer to the wedding. My brother, my sister-in-law, and my niece come in 3 days before the wedding, and we had like rehearsals. So we had rehearsals at church, and then the entourage had rehearsals at the venue because we were doing like this entrance bit, and we wanted to make sure everything was coordinated with the MCs. And I was exhausted that day, but it was so nice to have my family here because I've seen my niece when she was 3 months old, and now she's 3, but there are certain members of my family who haven't met her yet, most importantly grandma and grandpa. So it was so nice having her here. I think she had a blast, and we tried to keep busy the days that they were here. I mean, they were here for 11 days, and they've had to travel a very long way, like halfway across the world, so that's pretty short. But in terms of wedding day, all right guys, this is the first and only wedding I've ever been a part of, start to finish. So on the day of the wedding, we got to rent a car because we didn't want to drive the truck. We go to the hotel at 8 o'clock. Locals, you know what's going on around June 15th time, right? All the athletes are coming in. Pacific Mini Games is about to happen. There's a lot of people at this venue. Solomon Islands had already come in, but they were around the lobby area. But Tahiti, which had, I believe, 100+ athletes come in, they just got in. So the buses were just dropping them. They had the cargo trucks come in to drop off luggages, and so we're kind of congested. There's a lot of people, and I'm just dressed in like really comfortable clothes because I'm planning to do my makeup at the hotel. Oh, these handsome men just looking at me in my raggedy clothes. Didn't plan it that way, but that's the way it happened. And it's funny because there's 2 elevators that everyone has to share, and everyone in that Tahiti group was trying to get on the elevator. By the way, on this day, the night before actually, so the 14th, I started getting sick. This happens all the freaking time. I'm pretty sure I have this curse of like, hey, something important's gonna happen. I'm just gonna make you sick. Like, I was sick. But what am I gonna do? Not be in the wedding? Are you kidding me? So I was having to just push through. But I literally felt like I was gonna pass out. So I ate my fried rice and eggs and vegetable lumpia, and I was just like, screw it, I guess I'm just gonna get ready. So I got ready. I knew we were gonna be in a robe, so I didn't change, but I had to do my own hair and my own makeup. I don't have enough hair to like really do much, so I just put it up in a nice bun with a braid around it, and then I did my makeup. I wasn't gonna pay nobody to do my makeup, you know? So I go upstairs to the suite we were supposed to meet at, and guess what? The bride's suite is the farthest room possible. And we are in the thick of June already. It is hot, like unbelievably hot. You get in your car, you cool it off a bit, and your car's still gonna read 97 degrees. And very, very extremely humid. But we made it to that damn suite. We're calm, we're looking cute in these robes. I got our names in the back. And then the photographer goes, after we've taken some photos, he goes, let's go outside to the garden. Excuse me? Which garden? And what do you mean by outside? You mean in the sun? And I'm thinking, you must be out your damn mind. So we had to take the same long walk out as we did in. And then we go downstairs into the hot sun. They say, take off your shoes. We're gonna walk on grass and pretend like we're taking candid videos. And there were these athletes on their balconies. Some of them were taking photos. How embarrassing. Why are you taking photos of people you don't even know? I'm sweating. I'm sweating the whole time, but I'm really sweating outside. I mean, who wouldn't be? It was so hot that day. Thank God my makeup lasted the entirety of that day. I made sure of it too. And then the guy says, okay, go get dressed. We're gonna take more photos. I don't even have time to cool down, guys. I had to get in my dress. I'm drenched. He said, go get dressed. I'm pretty sure these people have never femaled in their life. But I said, okay. So I head back down to the room that I left my stuff in, which is my brother's room. And because of the lack of transportation on island, like there were other weddings that just couldn't find vehicles to fit an entourage. So we pretty much took our cars, with the exception of the bride, going to the venue, which, by the way, it may not be a big deal for you guys, but on this island, it's a big deal. One of my brother's sponsors had offered his Bentley to take my brother and sister-in-law. I don't even know if that's a vehicle that anyone else has on island. Anyways, we get to church, and they told us at rehearsals, you gotta be at the back. The wedding happens. There's a whole bunch of crying. That's the first segment of tears. I kind of just teared a bit. I used waterproof mascara, so I knew that I could have done the full ride, but I said no, I'm gonna save it for a different time. Everything went smoothly. My cousin, who had decorated and was kind of in charge of just the flow of the wedding, she's up. If you guys, islanders, if you have never gone with Carlene, you have to. Sis, I'm promoting you because you're freaking awesome. Like, this lady goes above and beyond. It was already reception time, so we had to go downstairs, get ready for our little performance, and then the night happened, and it couldn't have gone any better than it did. And there were games, and then later in the night there was dancing, people were laughing, a lot of people stayed to the very end, which was awesome. It was very successful, but gosh, is it tiring. I remember telling my mom, like, Mom, if I ever find the man of my dreams, and he's like, I'm gonna give you the wedding of your life, I will personally just tell him in the kindest way possible that it's not happening. Let us just live together in harmony and love. I don't want to have to go through that again. But after that was done, I finally got to really enjoy our time with my brother and his family would come in. I'm glad they were home. I wish it would have been longer, but you know, next time that can be the case. Just to be with my niece. She's truly my niece. This girl is a hoot. Oh, by the way, at the wedding reception, I teared when my mom and my brother danced. There was not a single dry eye in the room. And I am back to regular programming. Finally. Now that that's wrapped up, the goings on of my life, I have the Mac video, and then after that, there was this video idea, one or two that I had jotted down a while back. I don't recall what they were, but I'm going to film them. So I don't know what else I'm going to be doing. I'll come up with a few more ideas, but I am really hoping that I can just get back into the rhythm. Someone recently had commented saying, you know, that they liked my channel, but, you know, I don't tend to do a lot of non-high-end products. And I have spoken about this before. I don't take offense to that. It is fact. That's true. But I do YouTube for fun, and I have stopped myself for a while now from purchasing makeup for content. I buy makeup that I enjoy, things that I actually want in my collection, and try and make the content from there. I don't base my content on what's coming out, what's new, and in a way that I would have to constantly purchase makeup even if I don't want to purchase them. There's nothing wrong with a comment. I am very appreciative of anyone that watches my channel for whatever reason. But if you are coming to my channel, just know that that's how I kind of operate. I am generally not really interested in drugstore makeup. And two, even if I were, I don't have the access like most people do to a drugstore. I can't just walk in somewhere. Everything that I would have to try comes via mail, and by the time I get it, it's like people have already moved on to the next. Just to clarify, it's not that I'm like trying to dismiss or come off like show offish. Like, I don't want to buy drugstore makeup. I'm just personally really not interested, and because this is just a hobby, I don't want to spend money on products that I'm not interested in that I can use for something more important. You know what I mean? And if that doesn't bring people back to my channel, I completely understand. It's not something that I'm going to get sour about. I understand that people want content that they're interested in. So if you're not interested, then, you know, why would you be here? But anyways, guys, this is the final makeup look. Gosh, I hope I remember everything that I put on my face. I'm so used to having structure, and now I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here's the final makeup look. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. It's gonna be a long get ready with me, but I needed to get back to filming. I was ready. I've been ready. It's just I didn't have the space or the time. As per usual, I will be leaving every single item that I have on my face in the description box down below. I will also be placing a link with each item so that it's easier access for you guys. Just remember they are magic links, so I do make a small commission every time you decide to make a purchase. You can also check me out on Instagram, and that is where I post most of my makeup looks along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.